Night Football.
100 meters. Happy holidays, everyone.
ATL, rise up!
The crowd's really buzzing and we are ready to roll.
60 minutes over in the football. Cut it loose.
Hell yes.
Let's go!
Storming the field, victory is the plan. It's on the Falcons, hosting the Rams. Them dirty birds, call audibles, change plans. Switch speeds, cut, go deep, bam! Rise up!
Stafford drills one, cut for a touchdown. Fighting for the end zone, what a run. The catch of the season. Still the best way to set the table for Monday Night Football as we welcome you to the Progressive Monday Night Kickoff. Let's look at the NFC West. Three of the top teams in the entire league reside in the NFC West. Seattle leading the way, San Francisco, and then the Rams at 11-4 going tonight against the Atlanta Falcons. Welcome to the booth. I'm Joe Buck along with the Hall of Famer Troy Aikman. The Rams have had a long time to sit on that devastating overtime loss at Seattle 2 Thursdays ago, and it's really set up the rest of the regular season and the postseason picture for them is they cannot win the West because of that now, and they will be either a 5 or a 6 seed. That said, this is an extremely dangerous team that is very confident with 2 regular season games left.
Yeah, I agree. They very well could be the best team in football. I mean, they are that loaded, and that's why last week's loss, which seems like a lifetime ago, was so devastating for the Rams. But they're led, of course, by the front-runner MVP candidate, Matthew Stafford. He has had a great year, which is really pretty interesting considering how he came into the year with the back injury and some of the ailments, and the fact that he's been able to play all season long, playing some of the best football of his career. Now tonight, he will once again be without Devontae Adams, but that guy right there, Puka Nacua, he carried the load last week, well over 200 yards receiving. They'll be leaning on him again tonight. Should be a lot of fun to watch this offense go to work.
Hey, let's go down for more on the Rams and check in with Lisa Salters. It's a performance above. It's brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Lisa.
Hey, Joe. Well, it's been 11 days since that wild Week 16 overtime loss to the Seahawks. And if you thought the way that game went down would somehow have shaken the Rams' confidence, you would be wrong. Sean McVay says he loves the vibe of his team right now. He said one of the first things he told his guys when they got back on the practice field this week was, our scars will be our strength. He said, we weren't victims, we don't make excuses, we had multiple chances to close out that game, and we didn't. So we'll learn from it and move our game forward. As for playoff seeding, McVay said scoreboard watching and wishing for results are, to him, a waste of emotional energy. He said the Rams are just going to worry about the Rams. He said they're preparing for 6 more games, including Super Bowl 60, and they like their chances of getting there. McVay said, we have a great quarterback leading the way, a great receiver in Puka Nacua, and an effective run game. So LA believes their game packs up and travels anywhere, Joe.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Add to that a very young, very varied defense. They're going to be tough to beat. Let's talk about the Atlanta Falcons. They are on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. They're not going to be a postseason team, but they played better with Kirk Cousins here of late back at quarterback, and they've got some offensive weapons that are as good as any team has in the league.
Yeah, I agree. They're pretty solid across the board, and I also agree that Kirk Cousins, what he's been able to do, no surprise. Anybody who's watched Kirk Cousins play over the course of his career, he's really stabilized the quarterback position. He's gotten the ball out, which has helped everybody with protection. And then it tied in with Kyle Pitts. He's become more of a factor here with Cousins at quarterback as well. You mentioned Bijan Robinson when we showed him. They don't get a lot of games on prime time. If you're at home and you haven't watched this young man play football, you're in for a real treat tonight.
Well, guess what? You're about to hear from him. Moments ago, he stopped by and chatted with Laura Rutledge. Laura.
Thank you, Joe. Bijan, you lead the league in scrimmage yards per game this season. What do you point to as the reason why?
I mean, I'm always say God, because without him, like, it would never happen. But, I mean, just the gifts that he's given me and just me working hard every single day and me and my coach always getting in the extra work, like, it's led to this point. But, you know, I want to do it again for this team and continue to play as hard as I can for the team so we can, you know, have a great result today.
Considering the way that this year has gone, what's the priority as it comes to a close?
I'll say just finish strong. Like, I think it's been fun in practice these past couple of weeks, just knowing, yeah, we didn't make it, but, you know, we're out here just playing for each other and making sure that we finish the last 4 weeks of the season the right way. No matter what the circumstance is, like, it's been the most important thing. So I feel like just every day getting better and making sure that we know how to continue to close out games and be the best that we can in the fourth quarter is the biggest thing for us.
Thank you, Bijan.
Yeah, thank you.
Joe.
Laura, thanks. He's a star, isn't he? He can run routes like a wide receiver. He can glide through defenses when he's got a crease. Going to be fun to watch tonight. You are watching the Progressive Monday Night Kickoff.
Please stand and remove your caps as the colors of the United States are presented by Robins Air Force Honor Guard. Now to honor America and perform our national anthem is America's Got Talent semifinalist R&B sensations City Limits.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the Rockies regulate, the bounds bursting in air gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Well done by City Limits. We'll see how the Rams bounce back after that loss against Seattle. Can the Falcons win their third straight? Football when we come back.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
All right, moments ago, the Rams won the toss. They defer. Falcons will get the ball first. Year number 9 for Sean McVay, sitting on 99 career wins. More on that in a moment. 2-game win streak for Raheem Morris in year number 2. And we'll see Kirk Cousins to start the night up 1. We look at Kirk Cousins, who is making his 7th start, his 6th in a row. And this team, as you see, his overall record of 3-3, 3-2 since week 12 when he took over from Michael Penix, picking up 3. As we look at Stafford and the numbers, Troy Aikman, just eye-popping.
They really are, and the way in which he's been able to play is remarkable, considering there was question marks as to whether or not he was even going to be active when the season began. Sean McVay, in visiting with him, said there was a time when they thought they might have to start the year with him on IR. And not only has he played every game, but he's your leading candidate right now in Week 17 for the league MVP.
Second possession, the Falcons' second possession. Quarterback for Washington from 2012 to 17. Led the league in completion percentage in 2015. In 18, he signed a fully guaranteed 3-year deal with the Vikings, 3-time Pro Bowl selection while with Minnesota. And last year agreed to a 4-year, $180 million deal with the Falcons. Started 14 games, threw for 3,500 yards, 18 passing touchdowns, but was coming off an Achilles tear. Now he's another season removed from that, and you see him here under center, which a healthier Achilles has allowed him to do, and that's where he's at his best.
Yeah, and you can tell watching him, Joe, that he is much healthier than he was a year ago.
7-0 after that impressive drive by the Falcons, trying to win their third straight. We'll go back to the touchdown on the throw to Bijan Robinson and these Rams. Talking about Cousins, 4-time Pro Bowl selection overall, 15th all-time in pass touchdowns, 20th all-time in pass yards. I know he expects to be released, but they've got a quarterback in Michael Penix Jr. who has torn an ACL for the 3rd time in his career. He did it in Week 11. Who knows what the beginning of next season brings? ESPN's Monday Night Football brought to you by Burger King. You rule. And Progressive. Get coverage you can count on with home and auto at Progressive.com. Atlanta Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts recently visited Jordan Middle School in Lawrenceville, Georgia for his annual academic pep rally. An event he holds to reward and motivate students for their academic and behavioral achievements. Doing so much in the community, doing so much on the field. He's on a great 4-game run.
Want some sports trivia? Just ask Siri. Who is the all-time passing touchdowns leader?
A live look at Atlanta, Georgia, where their Falcons are leading 7-0 after 1. A look from our Skycam powered by Verizon. Line here with a 7-point lead in Atlanta. Chilly, breezy night outside. Inside, the Falcons up 7. College football playoff continues with the quarterfinals on ESPN and the ESPN app. New Year's Eve, Miami squares off against Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl at 7:30 Eastern. On New Year's Day, Oregon takes on Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl at noon. Then it's Alabama and Indiana in the Rose Bowl. And we cap the night with Ole Miss and Georgia in the Sugar Bowl.
There we go, a little Alabama, Indiana.
Oh, is this what it feels like? Is this what it feels like?
Well, I can't tell you. I'm hoping one day I will.
Time now for our total replay brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. First possession, 3rd and 7, ended short as Mumfield was brought down short of the line to gain. Then they went for it on 4th down and 1. And stopped in the backfield was Kyron Williams. First time in the last 10 games the Rams do not score any points in the first quarter. Kirk Cousins talking to Kyle Pitts. His frustration was with Kyle Pitts on that 3rd down throw.
Yeah.
Tonight's aerial coverage is brought to you by McDonald's. We'll look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Is it okay if I use the telestrator?
Yeah,
okay?
Knock yourself out.
Okay.
Let's see how good you do.
Look at that right there.
Not very good.
The conference leader Seattle, but they play in Santa Clara next Saturday night on ABC, ESPN. The winner of that game is the #1 seed, and they get a bye. So there'll be a lot on the line when we hit the air next Saturday night after Carolina plays at Tampa Bay for the NFC South 25, and that is it. Let's go back through NFL history. Most scrimmage yards before the age of 24 in NFL history. There's Bijan Robinson on top of Christian McCaffrey and the great Barry Sanders.
I asked Bijan Robinson who his favorite running back was, and he said he's too young to have watched Barry Sanders play when he was playing in his career, but he's watched a lot of film on him. And I hate to say it, but he sure reminds me a lot of Barry Sanders.
Fans, the NFL playoffs are right around the corner. Don't miss the final 2 action-packed days of the regular season. Saturday on ESPN and ABC. The Bucs hosting the Panthers and the 49ers hosting the Seahawks, and on Sunday on CBS, Fox, and NBC.
I think Jeff Ulbrich, Joe, the defensive coordinator for the Falcons, has really done a great job. This is a defense that has given up a lot of yards on the ground. The Rams came into this game wanting to pound them, and they were unable to get any running game going.
Here is a sack by Orororo. He's up to 3.5 on the year. And now with the clock winding and no timeouts being taken, a loss of 9, it's 3rd down, and it looks like this is going to be a 21-point game at the half.
Yeah, Ruke Orororo, he comes up the field and you see just collapses it right on Matthew Stafford. And I mean, Ulbrich and Raheem Morris and the entire defensive coaching staff's got this group playing some high-level football.
Not much to play for you, but you would never know it. And that's a sign of a team that's willing to play for a head coach and a defensive coordinator. They're playing great. Leading 21-0. The Rams get the ball to start the second half. That 93-yard touchdown run by Bijan Robinson, the 4th longest touchdown run in Monday Night Football history. Let's go down to Laura Rutledge.
All right, thank you, Joe. Raheem, you saw Bijan Robinson capitalizing on the second pick of the game, taking it 93 yards for the touchdown. When you look at the way this first half has gone, what do you think your team is showing the country right now?
You know, Bijan's the best player in football. We've been talking about that for a long time, and they know it. But these guys are a good football team. We messed it up this year, and these guys came out to play. But we're playing the Rams, we're playing Sean McVay, we're playing Matthew Stafford, and we got to come out ready to go in the second half.
How do you come out ready to go in the second half and keep holding them off?
We got to get everybody going because this team has no quit. We know who they are, we know what they're made of, we know what they're about.
All right, thanks, Raheem.
Thank you.
Joe.
All right, Laura, he's in his 2nd year as head coach here. 3 years was the defensive coordinator for Sean McVay and the Rams, including when they won it all in 2021. What a half for the Falcons, up 21. Stay tuned. All-State halftime comes your way next. Tonight's first half highlights are presented by Target. In Atlanta, Georgia, it's Monday Night Football. Floated, Robinson, touchdown.
Outstanding drive.
Throw is picked off. Intercepted by Bates. Pick 6. Here's Robinson. Nice cutback. Can anybody catch him?
Not tonight.
Touchdown, Atlanta. This holiday season, get game day ready at Target. A first half dominated by the home team, 21-0. Rams are a playoff team. The Falcons are not. The Rams about to start this second half with the football. Lisa Salters had a chance to visit with Sean McVay coming out after halftime. We'll give you that in a moment. As Whittington returns it for the Rams. Able to break that one-on-one tackle. Good return. I don't see any flags, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Let's go to Lisa.
Thank you, Joe. Sean, you get the ball to start this second half. Just how do you start getting back in this thing?
Yeah, we just got to be able to string together some good plays. We haven't allowed ourselves to get into any good down and distances. We hit the one big play, and then we've got the illegal formation where we're too deep at tackle. But we just got to settle in. The only way you get back in games like this is one play at a time. Nobody make anything up, and let's just be within ourselves, and let's see if we can make this a game.
All right, thanks for your time.
It's Seattle in their last game. Hits from 35, and the Rams are finally on the board in Atlanta. Hammer and Hank, 21-3. We've seen a few highlights already and a half of play by Bijan Robinson.
Well, we came into this game, Joe, talking about if you hadn't watched him play yet, you were in for a real treat. And he has put it all on display tonight with some of the moves. And this is every week. You watch him, and he's making people miss, breaking tackles. And then, of course, he has the incredible speed where he's able to take it the distance at any given time. So the only thing keeping him from being a household name, even though a lot of kids across America certainly know who Bijan Robinson is the fact that he's yet to play for a winning team and he's yet to make the postseason.
Time now for our Fantasy Watch, brought to you by Wingstop. Puka Nacua tonight, 3 catches, 29 yards. If you're playing in your Super Bowl or whatever the last game is called in your league in fantasy football, and you have Bijan Robinson, congratulations. I like your chances.
Congratulations, you just won your league.
And we're only getting started here in the second half. 7:46 to go in quarter number 3. The Rams about to get the ball back. Gonzalez will kick it away, with Whittington and Ronnie Rivers waiting for it for the Rams. I want to talk seeding for the Rams here during this drive, as this ball will come out to the 35. But right now let's talk about Atlanta. Really all year, watching them really from a distance, you got the feeling they could lose to any team or they could beat any team with the kind of skill they have, especially on offense. This good young defense is really coming on, and they are showing the Rams just how good they are tonight.
Yeah, they are. I think they came into this season, Joe, with high expectations. Most teams do, but did not anticipate this kind of year. But they have shown they've got some really good young players. Couldn't be more impressed with what Jeff Ulbrich, the defensive coordinator, and his group has done defensively. The Rams came in #1 offense in football, and yet they've gotten after them. And the 3 points that Atlanta got on that last possession, that was big. You know, that the Rams went down and got 3, and then Kirk Cousins and the offense for Atlanta comes right back down and gets them back, as you said.
On ABC and ESPN. So let's talk about the Rams. Sean McVay's team is looking at either a 5 or 6 seed. As you see, they have a date with the Cardinals coming up at home next week. Seahawks are in Santa Clara in week 18. The Rams came into tonight knowing that if they won out, they'd be a number 5 seed. However, the number 6 seed is very much in play, especially now with the way this game is going. Here's an incompletion, ends up getting 9. Got a good block there from Colby Parkinson. Here are the teams that are out in front in the NFC. You see the far right. Tampa Bay certainly still could win the NFC South, but they may need a little bit of help, as it turns out, from New Orleans if Atlanta ends up hanging on and winning this game against the Rams. But the Rams can still get the 5 seed with a loss tonight, with a win in week 18 at home against Arizona, and a Seattle win in San Francisco next Saturday night.
Just like every other situation that's come up this year, we're going to come back swinging. This is a phenomenal, beautiful opportunity for us to respond. I'm grateful that our season isn't over and that we've got an opportunity to lean in, try to finish this thing strong.
Well, McVay in his 9th season has 4 division titles to his credit, won at least 10 games, 7 of the 9 seasons. A losing record just once, taken the Rams to 2 Super Bowls, lost Super Bowl 53 to New England, won Super Bowl 56 in his home stadium over Cincinnati. There's Freddie the Falcon doing the bungee jump here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. 9th year it's been the home to the Falcons. Beautiful home to the Falcons. A look from our Skycam powered by Verizon as the 4th quarter commences. Hey, by the way, shout out to Scotty Prey, who hit the play button for Take Me Home going to the 4th quarter. Phil Collins, great song, but also has been given all this great sound from the line of scrimmage, our lead audio engineer. Matthew Stafford started building his legacy early. First overall pick in 2009 by the Lions. 12 seasons in Detroit, no playoff wins. Traded to the Rams and won the Super Bowl in his first season. And now in his 17th season, age 37, having a career year. And right now the favorite to win his first MVP. Slow start tonight. Second half a little better. 6 of 8, 100 yards, a touchdown. Threw 2 interceptions in the first half, including a pick 6 to Jesse Bates. Down, Terrell forces him out in a gain of 7. I guess his big challenge is Drake May, who is just a stud. 13-3 compared to 11-4. The pass yards per game, the total touchdowns, the interceptions are down. What a day yesterday for Drake May. First quarterback all time with a 90% completion percentage, 250-plus pass yards, and 5 pass touchdowns in a game.
Yeah, so the stepping out and then with the penalty kept them from coming away with any points, which is big.
It's Dave Matthews.
Here we go.
Take a look at the score by quarter. This second half has belonged to the Rams. It was 21-0 at the half. It's now a 7-point game. Rams ball. They'll start at their own 11. Tonight's aerial coverage is brought to you by McDonald's. Nice night in Atlanta, Georgia. Good game as it turns out. 7-point affair. And Matthew Stafford is back to work, coming off his first second half interception of the entire year. Rams will be a 5 or a 6 seed. The NFC is led by Seattle, but they play at Santa Clara against San Francisco Saturday night on ABC ESPN for the NFC West and the number 1 seed. They're the division leaders on the left, but that team on the bottom, the Carolina Panthers, will be at Tampa Bay battling for what could be the NFC South. Time now for our game recap brought to you by Royal Caribbean. Bijan Robinson went 93 yards to make it 21-0. Terrence Ferguson, the rookie for the Rams, with the touchdown for LA, and then the blocked field goal for the touchdown made it 24-17, and now it's a 24-24 game after the Puka Nacua touchdown on the catch and run. Down the sideline, and it's broken up by Terrell. No time left on the clock, and the Falcons win it by 3. Nacua the target, and Raheem Morris, and the Falcons get their 3rd consecutive win. A lot of love and respect between those two guys. Stafford, a 3-interception night. And it's a 3-game win streak for Raheem Morris, with his team out of playoff contention. And Stafford's MVP chase takes a hit tonight. Here's that last play.
Just seeing if they couldn't come up with something to at least give themselves an opportunity to catch it, get out. Just really great win by this Atlanta team. You know, they had it under control. The Rams come back, tie it up, and they showed a lot of resolve. Atlanta did. Going right back down the field, not letting it get away from them completely, and coming up with a win.
There was 1 second remaining after that incompletion. It was 4th down, so they're not going to bother with the 1 second. And the incompletion ends the night. And we'll send it down to Laura Rutledge with Bijan Robinson.
All right, thank you, Joe. Bijan, as you watched that final offensive possession for the Rams, what were you thinking?
Well, first off, I got to give honor to God. You know, Jesus has put us through a lot of adversity, but in this moment right here, He let us get this win. So I got to give all the glory to Him, and you know, it's just so much peace to know that God is in control of this whole team, control of all of us. So He's what drives me, He's what drives us as a team, and I got to keep giving Him praise on and off the field. But yeah, I thought He caught the ball. So we were all looking at each other, and we were like, no way He caught this ball to end the game, and obviously it was incomplete. So, man, praise God, and we got the win. Let's go.
Your 93-yard touchdown run, the longest in your career ever, was kind of surprising considering how great your career has been. What allowed that play to have success?
It was the O-line and the downfield blocking, the backside blocking. Obviously, I just had to make one miss, and there was a guy in the hole, and I had to make him miss a little bit, and then you know, I got to use my speed, and you know, it was cool because you know people think I'm kind of slow a little bit, like, but I'm like, man, if I get some space, we'll take it. So that was a really big moment for the team, and you know, just a big momentum changer for us, and it was really huge.
Yeah, I don't think you look very slow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Joe.
Yeah, Laura, that 93-yarder, longest of his career in college or in the NFL. 2 touchdowns for Bijan, 229 total yards, and that record 93-yard touchdown run, a Falcons record. As we look at the playoff picture, the top of it hasn't changed after tonight, but you see the Rams now are in the number 6 position. Number 5 is not completely out of reach, but it gets more difficult for Sean McVay's team after this loss tonight. Our Week 18 regular season finale, a Saturday doubleheader on ESPN and ABC, loaded with playoff implications. Buccaneers hosting the Panthers at 4:30 Eastern, and then the Seahawks take on the 49ers for not just the NFC West title, but the number 1 seed in a bye week. Falcons get their 3rd straight win. Rams fall to 11-5. For Troy and Lisa and Laura, I'm Joe, our producer. Steve Ackles, our director. Artie Kemner. It's been a fun night tonight. This has been a presentation of the NFL and ESPN. Monday Night Postgame presented by Nationwide. Up next, here's SVP.
Joe, thank you. Coming up on that Monday Night Postgame and Sports Center as well, we will visit with one of the stars of this Atlanta victory tonight. We'll break down what is at stake in Week 18. The big man is here with a very late nominee for one of the bad beats of the year. That is all on the way just 90 seconds from now. Sit tight. We'll see you around the corner.
ESPN thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.